Banana, banana. Banana, 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 banana.
See, let me tell you something.
Yes.
I should have talked about this months ago, but I'm going to talk about it now. Pet peeves. I don't
Pet
have too
peeves.
many,
Uh-huh.
but I have one that keeps creeping up.
Yes.
I hate when I'm in a goddamn store
Yes.
and I'm behind a motherfucker that's getting lotto numbers.
Oh my god!
I fucking hate that bullshit, see?
Okay.
Because I'm always behind someone and I have one thing in my hand. I have like a can of beer.
Yes.
I can just put the money on the goddamn counter.
Mhm.
But I'm always behind some old ass motherfucker that's getting lotto numbers, and he was citing numbers like he's not winning, trying to win a goddamn lotto,
Mhm.
but he's trying to recall a goddamn launch sequence. It's like 353 box, 355
Straight.
3-way, 553 3-way, 555 midday. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Okay, you with that one sentence, you open up a huge can of worms. Cause I was that guy when I was back in the in New York. Cause my granddad, right now, he played lotto, he played the numbers, he played anything having to do with random number based gambling, and he used to get the numbers paper, right? Which was there was big red, there was mean green, and then there was like some other blue sheet, right? So he would put on his little accountant hat, have like this long, you know, those what do you call those? Orange, not orange, they're like yellow notepad,
Yeah,
big ones,
yeah.
just filled with numbers, like memento. And then like every day we would roll them over to the corner store, and I remember this vividly because they sold Beanie Babies like countlessly even after they were popular, and we would be there for like 15-20 minutes just giving off numbers, and I'm like, I'm so glad you picked this store and not the corner store, because spending that much time rattling off numbers, and then he had to check the tickets to make sure they were correct, and sometimes they were wrong, so we had to go through his list of numbers and just like, I want this box, I want this straight, I want this, I want that, and I'm just like, man, I hope you win. I hope you're winning on these picks. And he did. He won quite often, but for a random chance based thing, I didn't understand how the number papers like helped.
Yeah.
Because it's random.
It's fucking random. Yeah.
So
like, I know some people out there have been playing the same numbers for fucking decades and ain't won shit.
Another story on that note. When I used to work at the bowling alley, Port Authority, Leisure Time Bowl, woo!
Okay.
The day I worked, it was it was a couple of days before my birthday, right? And that date came up. It was either twice or three times that day. But the last time it came up, it was me cashing out my register. And I'm like, this is bugging me the fuck out. And guess what? Those numbers hit that night. And my granddad was like, oh man, if you played those numbers, you could have been a big winner. And I'm just like, I mean, once is, one thing, you don't notice it. Twice is kind of a coincidence. Three times, and by the time, I'm closing out my register, the numbers had already been picked.
Yeah.
And so, they used to play the drawing constantly. I remember Yolanda Vega.
Yolanda Vega.
Yep, being out there rolling those numbers. And I was like,
New York knows who Yolanda Vega is.
Yup, yeah, superstar of New York City.
Yeah.
Up there with Al Roker, and I'm not sure if y'all had Roz Abrams.
No,
on the
I
news?
don't think we did. No.
Okay, that's New York City proper then. But yeah, it was just I saw Yolanda Vega and I saw those numbers. I was like, you gotta be fucking joking me. That the one day these goofy ass numbers pop up, I mean, I would never consider playing Lotto, but that was just that one day where I could have been a big winner.
I never had that kind of stroke of luck that way.
You find random money everywhere. That's enough luck.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
That's like winning the lotto you don't have to buy into.
Yeah, but I only bring it up because the other day I was in the 7-Eleven down the street.
Yeah.
And I was behind this chick. She was buying scratch offs. She was buying scratch offs like niggas buy donuts in a donut shop.
I want that one.
I want that one. I want that one. And that one. And
I want the fourth one from the top.
And she's just taking up all kinds of time. There was a dude behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And this dude said the one thing I've always wanted to say to someone.
Bitch, hurry up.
No.
What?
Bitch, you ain't gonna win nothing.
That was my second guess.
Yeah. And all I could do was laugh. I busted out laughing because I've always wanted to say that to someone that was behind me, that was in front of me, buying lotto. It's like, motherfucker, you ain't gonna win shit. You've been playing the same numbers for the last 20 years, and you ain't win shit. What's the difference today? Nothing.
You know what's funny? The attendant over there, the one that works during the day, he was a lotto winner.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Not enough to where he can just retire. He didn't win like Powerball.
No, he didn't win Powerball, but he won enough where he could just casually work there.
Exactly.
I think it was just
he just worked there because somebody at the old job won lotto.
Mm-hmm.
But not enough to quit.
Yeah.
Just enough to be like, I have some money to sit on.
Yeah.
For a minute.
And that's
and he was at that age where you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
If there was me or you, we would have really had considered like, man, fuck this job, I'm out.
Nah, see, you know what the funny thing is? Okay, so let's say you win the lotto.
Sure.
Right? We'll go in that direction.
Sure.
You win the lotto. You win. Let's be reasonable, because the numbers do get up there. But let's say you win $100 million. What are you doing with these winnings?
I'm going to Reno.
Yeah.
Going to Reno. You know what's going on.
Yeah.
There's two things I'm doing.
Yes.
One, I'm going to Reno. And I'll be honest, I'm going to a horror house. All the horror houses. I'm going to fuck a porn star. A real porn star.
Uh-huh.
Not just, you can't put any chick in front of me and it says she's been on film. I need to know that she's...
You need to see her IMDb.
No. I need to know that I've seen you on Pornhub.
That's what I'm saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if you're like, for this amount of money, you can fuck Brandy Love. You can fuck Asa Akira. You can fuck Sarah J. You can fuck Angelina Castro.
You don't need any Habib show people.
Habib show people? No. No. You can fuck Mia Khalifa.
Okay. Yeah.
And no, it's not going to break the bank.
No.
I am going to fuck Sunny Lane. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Air Force Amy, get the fuck out of here. You're a little too old and a little too bugged out for me. The second thing I'm doing after that, I'm securing 4 tickets.
Yes.
For WrestleMania.
Right, WrestleMania.
Yeah. Sure. No matter where it is, I don't care if it's on the goddamn moon. Like, hey, listen, y'all need to get in a spaceship with me because we're going to see WrestleMania on the goddamn moon. On the fucking moon.
I don't think body slams will work as well up there.
They better figure out gravity.
Yes.
On the fucking moon because that's where we're going. We're going to I don't even know the first arena that's going to be on the moon or what is it going to be named. It could be the Toys R Us arena on the goddamn moon. As the first WrestleMania is in the Toys R Us arena and the moon, we're going.
It'll probably be the SpaceX arena, like with giant Elon Musk faces everywhere.
Yeah, man.
It's like this WrestleMania brought to you by SpaceX because who the fuck else is paying for this?
Yeah.
And paper jams.
The Saudis could not afford the moon. Somebody else did.
Someone else did.
Somebody else did. Man. Greetings, programs. Get your ass in here. Welcome to another week of Poverty Podcasting. We call it the Geeks From Apt 2 podcast. We are recording from Apartment 2 Studios somewhere deep in the heart of Rock City, New York. I'm Alan One, your geek with a voice, sitting across from me wearing his sweet Captain Spaulding shirt.
Happy birthday
to you. That was your birthday gift and and a bottle of vodka.
Yep.
It's my brother. Brother C, what's going on, man?
It's me. It's Brother C and the place to be. And you know what?
Oh, Lord. This is rap lyric for a week, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no, see, I could have went a dad joke route. And I was gonna swerve that way, but no, I'm not. So, what's been up with me? I am a year older, still bullet wound free, no warrants, and
that's right.
And my hairline is still going further down my back.
Yep, you got the LeBron hairline. You got the Mark Henry
I do.
hairline.
I got the Carl Winslow.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
As of late, nothing huge, right? Nothing big.
Well, we'll get into all that.
Maybe, but
no, we are getting into what in the last few weeks. But let's take care of some business first.
Yes.
First of all, like I said, he's got his sweet Captain Spaulding shirt on that I bought for him for his birthday.
Yes.
I, on the other hand,
have a wicked fucking cool 3 from Hell.
Yes, which we are waiting on, and we'll talk about that.
Yes.
A little bit later on the show. But we're on YouTube, so of course, like, share, subscribe, finger pop that bell so you're notified of all new episodes. You can email me directly at luckymerciless1@gmail.com. And we're both on YouTube. First of all, at Geeks From Apt 2. And
for me,
C,
I'm at Simply Ask 1.
Simply Ask 1.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
I've just been putting Simply Ask.
Yeah, you'll either get me. It's mostly like fighting game videos and stuff like that. Or you'll get a lovely company called Simply Oak that sells, I think, furniture.
Or you're going to get simply, you're going to ask the Negro Grouch.
That too.
The one character on Sesame Street that nobody knows anything about but black people. Because they only play them episodes like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
But yes, you can find him at Simply Ask One on Twitter. Now, as we were talking about before, let's do some tasty tidbits of information.
Yes.
Start the show out that way. What do you have for tasty tidbits of information? I got a few things.
Okay, you kick it off because I don't have any tasty tidbits.
Well, let's start with Sony.
Oh yes. Okay.
Because let's start with the first thing. Since last time, because we didn't do an episode last week, which we apologize for, but shit happens. Life happens. But since the last time we've done an episode, Sony and Marvel has come to terms about Spider-Man.
Yes. The custody battle.
Yeah, right. The custody battle, yes.
They had the match.
Yeah, so Sony and Marvel has been playing Kramer versus Kramer since the last movie came out. They agreed to terms to keep your favorite webhead in the MCU.
As they should.
Yeah. There's too much money involved to not do this.
And do you really want Bayhome, the re-spidering?
Well, let's be honest. See, Venom.
Yes.
Venom for everybody else who doesn't know. I understand why we're saying Bayhome.
Who has not seen the Russian version?
Yeah, that's the Russian version of this. Venom did very well.
Yes, yeah.
Venom did very well. Got eclipsed by something else. We'll talk about that later on. But this time last year, Venom did very well in the box office.
Yes.
It still ain't Spider-Man.
No, it's not.
It was not. So the deal is that Marvel is coming in for 25% of the budget,
Mm-hmm.
and they're taking 25% of the profits, which seems very small.
It seems small, but
It
when you
seems
think
small,
about billions,
Yeah. What Spider-Man 3 is going to make,
yeah,
they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you also have to remember that it's coming after the app launches.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they're fine. Marvel's going to be fine. And Sony will be fine.
Sony will be fine.
Yeah. I just assume they're going to do another fucking... They're going to come to an agreement. There's too much money on the table for them not to come up with something.
Yeah, Spider-Man is the most popular superhero
Yeah.
of all time.
It's not like, Marvel wants to come up with 25% of fucking Moon Knight. They're not coming here for 25% of Dazzler.
Moon Knight can't even get his money from Dracula. So how?
Doing Dracula? They might come in for 25% of Blade.
Look, if we got Moon Knight featuring Blade, and both of them are trying to get their money from Dracula, I will see that movie. I will see that movie multiple times.
You're gonna see Moon Knight any fucking way. So you're gonna see Blade with Marshmallow Ali.
Yeah,
any fucking
I
way.
will see Marshmallow on
because this version of Blade is part of the MCU.
Yes, it is.
So it ties in. It connects with everything else that you've seen so goddamn far in this goddamn franchise. Is what it is, right?
Yes.
So I guess congratulations to Sony and Marvel for coming up with a goddamn deal.
Agreement, because the fans would be devastated if this.
The fans wouldn't be devastated if Sony was going to do a Spider-Man movie on their own.
Mm-hmm.
As we said before, you better hope that movie cooks.
Yeah, because if it doesn't,
then
that's it.
Your fucking your business sense is garbage.
Yeah, because
garbage.
That means you can't sell crack to a crack den.
Right.
You
can't sell sushi to Asian people.
Wait a minute.
You can't sell. Well, yeah, you can't sell wasabi to an Asian motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's keep with Sony for a second.
All right.
Because I'm sure you heard the big news that just dropped today.
PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you don't know by now, Sony has officially announced that PlayStation 5 is coming holiday season of next year, 2020.
Yes.
Here's the thing, see.
Yep.
As this PlayStation has, we're getting the fifth one.
Mm-hmm.
The first 4 PlayStations, I was all on board for.
I know.
Especially 2, 3, and 4.
Yep.
When PlayStation 2 came out, I was like, I need to find a way to get this shit.
Yes. 3 came out.
I need to find a way to get this shit.
PlayStation 4.
I need to find a way to get this shit.
You're waning on this one.
No.
No.
Because think about it this way.
Uh-huh.
This time next year, I'll be 44 years old, going on 44.
Old man.
All right? Okay, yeah, I'm going to be an old-ass geezer.
I need
And at this point, I am semi-retired. I'm like the Undertaker of video games at this point.
That's fine.
I come around every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're coming out with PlayStation 5, and I'll be honest, when I heard the news today, I was not super excited for it. Because in my mind, I'm like, well, am I really going to get a PlayStation 5 when the PlayStation 4, put it this way, I burned through a few PlayStation 2s and 3s.
Yes.
And PlayStation 3, I burned through 3 of them.
Yes.
Including the first one, the chunky one.
Oh, yeah.
Which I still have. It's sitting on my refrigerator somewhere. That's just sitting there.
Beautiful coaster.
Has been collecting dust for the last decade.
Yep.
That I can just easily give to someone and be like, well, if you can fix it, you can have it.
Yes.
Right? But I never knew anyone that fixed PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
But I went through 2 slims of that version.
Mm-hmm.
The PlayStation 4 is the only one I didn't burn through. I got this PlayStation 4 in the summer of 2014. I still have it. And at this point, it really is a glorified streaming box.
Yeah, for you it is.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And when you look at it that way, it's like it's not even the fact that you're burned out. It's just that there hasn't been enough for you with the way games have been as of late. I mean, you're not playing Fortnite, you're not playing Apex, you're not playing, and a lot of these games are like live service things where it's like buy in, constant buy in. It's like nah. It's same thing with me. There are certain games I look forward to, but I shop the deals bin. I look for the sale.
Yeah, you wait for the flash sales.
And I'll wait.
Yeah.
So when it comes to PlayStation 5 for me, I'm probably going to do the same thing I did with the PlayStation 4. Hold on to my 3 until there's, that real hot game I'm waiting for, and then I'll buy it, and then I'll buy the 5. PlayStation 4.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with me. I don't think I'm gonna buy it day one because I've never bought a
no, you can't.
Day one.
That's when it's like buying an iPhone day one. It's gonna break.
Yeah.
It's gonna break the second you leave the store.
But here's the other thing. I don't know what games are gonna come out with a PlayStation 5 that is on launch day gonna be enough for me to be like, oh, I need to get this. What are you gonna do? The new new God of War? You're gonna do Last of Us 3?
When it comes to launch titles, it really depends on.
I'm sorry, not God of War 3, but God of War 5.
Yeah, because this God of War was technically God of War 4, but it was just
God of War 5.
No, it would be.
Actually, it's God of War like 8. If you include
the PSP version.
Yeah.
Which were legit, by the way.
I did like them. I liked them because they were just straight up action and not puzzles.
Yes.
I did like those quite a bit.
Hate a puzzle. But as I was saying,
anyways,
when it comes to getting the system launch day, it really preys upon that FOMO feeling people get, right? You know what FOMO is, right? Fear of missing out.
Yes.
Where I gotta have it.
I gotta get this day.
I gotta get this. I gotta see the movie so I can talk about it. I gotta buy the game so I can talk about it. When you get older, you just don't fucking care because life happens, as we said before. Look, I'll get this when I don't have bills to pay. Oh, guess what? There's always bills to pay, so I'll get it.
Yeah, and you got yours first, and I didn't get mine until the summer of 2014.
Exactly. And even after I got mine, I really sat down and I played my PS3 a lot more than I played my PS4 because there was nothing on my PS4.
There's so many games out for it.
Yeah.
And the same is going to happen in PlayStation 5.
And they're going to keep releasing for a certain amount of time. They never stop.
Yeah, you got to hope that on day one there's a launch title that's so cool that you can't not live without this fucking box.
Now, the one thing that they would have to do that PS4 did not do is backwards compatibility. Now, if they said...
that's what I was going to ask you.
If they said... Because I don't know. Now, if they said, we're moving the PlayStation Store to the PS5, right?
Yeah.
And all your purchases carry over. So...
Which it should anyways.
Yeah. So all your purchases carry over to PS5. PS5 is going to be a terabyte of memory, and let's say we'll carry over all your cloud saves and whatnot, what have you. Then that would spark me to get the new box, trivially.
Yeah, I was going to ask because I just assume you're going to get a PlayStation 5.
I will, but
whereas me, I'm really more on the fence because I'm semi-retired.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. What would you like to see in the PlayStation 5 carried over from the PlayStation 4? That, or do you feel like the PlayStation 4 is solid enough that whatever they're doing with PlayStation 5 is enough?
Okay, so the things from 4 that I want to see in 5 is the seamless.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, what things do I want to see them continue, and what things do I want to see
them improve?
Yes. So We'll go on improvements first because
Alright.
that's a very short list. One, they need to fix that store.
Okay.
The PlayStation Store is a hot mess. If there is anything that you want to find, you kind of have, especially let's say you're looking for an add-on for a game, right?
Yeah.
And you kind of gotta sift through a bunch of things. You gotta you can type it in, but then you'll get a drop-down list, and it may be 1,000 items, and you still gotta scroll through. There's no real way to just target the thing you're looking for.
Yeah.
Have the page pop up, and then bam, there you go. Another thing that the PS4 needs to fix.
Where's my shit? Hold on. Keep
Hold up.
talking. God
Yeah.
damn it. No, just keep talking.
No,
God
no,
damn
no,
it.
no. So
Motherfucker.
another thing that they need to fix is just their. Okay, they really need to touch up on their security
Okay.
because not once but twice have they had really crazy breaches where people,
Blackout?
huh?
The blackout?
The blackout. Remember when they had the hack and everybody's information got out?
Oh,
So yeah.
Didn't that happen like a year or two ago?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
It happened a few years ago, but they got to tighten up on that defense.
Okay.
And they also
outside of things they can't control because there's goofballs out here that understand
no, but
technology
I
more than we do.
I was gonna relate that to so I'm sure you've seen your NAT, right?
Mhm.
Which is your who you can associate with behind what firewalls, right?
Sure.
So one of the things that happens is, like, let's say we're playing a game together.
Mhm.
If I have NAT 3 and you have NAT 2, which means different degrees of security, I might not even be able to play with you at all.
Okay.
And that's kind of ridiculous because
Okay.
even if you're behind certain degrees of security, it doesn't change the fact that we're all in the same gaming landscape, right? As for things I want carried over, the uploading to YouTube, Twitch, and all that stuff,
Sure.
that stuff is fantastic.
Sure.
That's very seamless. If you have, everybody can have a YouTube account. We could have done this years ago.
But to your point, you said, "Oh, we can just plug in our microphones
Yes.
into the PlayStation 4 and do let's
and
play."
we could did like let's plays and streams and stuff.
Okay, I don't know how that works.
Okay, so
I'd like to see it more seamless, but I'll let you continue.
I'm not sure if you remember the first setup I had with the PS3 at the old apartment where we lifted weights,
Yeah.
where I had the computer, then I had the box, and then I had
where you had the capture card.
Yeah, and the capture card and all that other stuff. That was completely made obsolete by hitting one button on the PS4 that said share. And that, like, when that came out, I was like, man, I don't need this capture card anymore. I felt kind of bad getting rid of it, but at the same time, I mean, it became obsolete.
Right.
So that's a thing that they can carry over. One thing that they did very well was the community interface, like finding people you played with. Yo, I had a good match with this dude, or I did. Me and this guy worked with as a team very well on Call of Duty. I can just look at the players I've met, and oh wow, okay, that's his name. I can friend him, easy peasy.
Yeah,
Easy
you can do that on PlayStation 3.
You could, but it was
especially with something like you said, Call of Duty.
It was really
I got a lot
buggy.
of friend requests that way. I didn't. I rarely clicked on them.
See, the thing about it,
because I'm an introvert.
Darn it! I did it. I was trying to go the whole episode without saying it. Anyway.
No. Oh, introvert?
No, the thing about it.
That's your running gag. My running gag is something else. Your
that's my verbal. That's my verbal.
Is the thing about it is this or?
Yes.
All that. Yeah.
So I've actively been trying
with you.
I've been actively trying to avoid
since I pointed out to you, it's like you always say the thing about it is this.
Yes.
And every episode
it's been
do it.
crippling.
Guess what? It's just your catchphrase.
It's
your don't have a cow.
No, see that's
it's your Buster and Baz Bunny. No relation. Huh.
I'm trying to not say it.
It's your single word. It's your single word. It's your playhouse. It's your single word.
but it feels like an or an to me. Now that you pointed it out,
you know what it is? It's your
What?
comma.
It is a comma. It
It's your
is.
comma.
It's my motherfucker.
Yeah, it's your comma. So what are you gonna do?
The thing
What are you
about
gonna
it is
is what?
that PlayStation 5, if they can have a slightly better way to actually no, because PlayStation 4 did a really good job.
It's a solid. They have a solid structure in place.
Yes.
Let me ask you this: what about VR? Would you be happy if the PlayStation 5 came? But if it came with the VR goggles, because I just assume that it's
that
VR is a thing that's going to happen anyways.
Okay.
So would you be happy if it came in the bundle?
Not really, because when it comes to VR, as a person that wears glasses, it's like when you wear 3D glasses at the theater.
Yeah. I feel you, because the last movie we saw was Tron.
Yes.
And I had to wear 3D glasses
over my glasses. And
it's like, this is fucking
goofy.
odd. All right.
And when it comes to VR, I think it's very novel, because at the end of the day, we're not at that point where it's the Oasis.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
It's still, you have a controller in your hand, but now instead of the screen being 15 feet or, 10 feet away from you, it's in your eyeballs.
Right.
Once we get to that, like, deep immersion, where maybe, the PS5 is a chair, and you're sitting in it like Cerebro, then fine.
Okay.
But VR is still very new. It's still very...
Well,
it's still very non-futuristic.
Yeah, it's not essential.
Yes.
It's not essential shit. But here's my thing. If there's one thing that I would like to see with the PS5, I'd like to think that they would steal from Nintendo with the Switch.
What about portability?
Portability. I would like to see a PlayStation that you can take with you, and I'm not talking about the PlayStation Plus.
Yes.
I am talking about, what's the one that came out after PSP? The Vita.
Yeah.
A system that you can take with you on the run. Let's say that they do this, and they do God of War Part 5 or Last of Us 3. And I'm in the middle of a game, but I have to go to work or somewhere else. I have to go to the doctor's office. I like the fact that on the Switch, you can take that game with you. You can take the setup with you. I would like to see that with this new PlayStation.
Okay.
Where, I can bring it to your house.
Yeah.
Let's say that Tekken 8 comes out.
Yes.
But you don't have Tekken 8, but I do. I can just bring my rig over to your crib.
And we can just play it.
And we can just play it with 2 controllers. Okay. Now, I know the fact that you can do that now with Shadow.
Yes.
Where it doesn't matter what you have, you can play that shit on your fucking phone. It's
like Stadia or whatever.
It's basically Stadia. I would like to see that with this new PlayStation, where I can bring it with me to different places, and all I just need is a Wi-Fi connection to play these games. Whether I'm playing it on my TV or just on the console itself, it's still the same frame rate. It's still the same quality of picture. That's the only thing I feel like, wow, if Sony does that, I'm on board.
Okay,
I'm very much on board.
The thing about that is
what?
Vita had it right, but it was implemented quite poorly, where they had remote play. So you could have your Vita and you can turn on your PlayStation and remotely access everything on it. It would be like a just standard You're controlling your PlayStation. You can see the screen. You can do everything that your PlayStation is doing off the screen. Only problem with that is that you're essentially streaming your information through, the air, and there's delay. So you could play Call of Duty, but you'd be that Johnny Jumper.
Okay.
You could play Tekken, but you'd be that Johnny Jumper.
Okay. But still, look at the Switch.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be...
One of the biggest selling points of the Switch is that if you're playing, for example, Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
And you got to go to work, you could take that essentially on your bus, on the bus, in your car, or at the job. That's the only thing that I want to see with the PlayStation 5 where they can do that and say, I'm playing God of War 5 and I'm in the middle of something. I'm playing the show. Just not even with somebody else. I'm just playing it by myself. And I got some time before I punch in for work. So I can sit there and just play and continue to play it before I go to work. That would be amazing.
That would be cool.
That would be amazing. I feel like Sony should steal a bit of ideas from Nintendo. Because even though the problem with the Switch was always the fact that there wasn't enough games for me to justify buying a Switch. If they had dope-ass games, I would have bought a Switch. They didn't have enough games that I was like, oh, wow, let me justify paying, $300-$400 for a Switch.
When it comes to the Switch, one of its problems is that, and all Nintendo consoles is, they are not nearly as powerful as your Xboxes or your PlayStation. So when it comes to speed, graphics, the amount of stuff that gets displayed to you, it's always been the lesser of the three. Okay, now I know graphics aren't the end all be all, but performance.
Okay, but let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah.
Both Sony and Microsoft could have easily came out with this.
Yeah.
There are phones out here that you can play PC games on without being at your PC.
Yeah.
So it's nothing for Microsoft or Sony to have this. Now, mind you, if let's say that they came out, if Sony came out with a PlayStation 5 that is just like the Switch, you're paying a pretty penny for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying a lot of fucking money. And that's the other thing. How much is it going to cost when it comes out?
Because I ain't a rapper.
Yeah, neither am I. All I can say is that I hope that when that system comes out, no matter what we get, no matter the hardware or the games that comes out on launch day, I like to think that, or hope, that I will be able to afford getting it if I want it.
That's what Taxmas is for.
Yeah. Or if I can get it on day one and it was just like, nah, I'm good. I'll wait till February.
You have the money in your hand, like, nah, you'll drop it. You'll drop the price soon.
Not even you drop the price, but let's be honest. When the PlayStation 5 comes out, no matter how much it is, you will not find that. You won't be able to find that. Not in a holiday. Not in a holiday season. You're lucky enough if you if you step over a grandma in her 70s to get a PlayStation 5, you will be lucky that day.
Look, I'm gonna, if I had to, I'd same day delivery it, take a day off of work, and sit outside and make sure it got to me.
What, Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta play Fury Road with that shit.
Yeah, because I would not go to a store proper and buy that.
Neither would I. I'm definitely going to order it online on Amazon or a place like that. I'm going to sit outside the steps of your house and make sure that's in my hands.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I don't want no fucking
tomfoolery.
No Thundercat. No Thundercat. No crackhead. No meth head. No drunkie to get their hands on my fucking PlayStation 5. Fuck you. Yeah, that's the only day where the purse is real.
Yes.
And you will catch a fucking shiv to your fucking throat.
Fair
over
enough.
my fucking PlayStation 5. Are you kidding me?
Fair enough.
Yeah, man. Fuck you. So that's that. As far as taste scissors of it. Oh no. Well, no. Did you hear that they're rebooting Walker Texas Ranger? But it's not with Chuck Norris.
But why in period?
It's one of the guys from Supernatural. Well, Supernatural, because this
It could
Supernatural
be a Jonas brother for all I care. Why?
I don't know.
It's like See, that's like saying we're gonna remake Kung Fu. The legend continues with.
What do they got Jet Li?
Huh?
What do they got Jet Li with Kung Fu?
No.
Not his grasshopper, but his mentor.
No, not even.
Really?
It's like
That's
because
coming.
it's all coming. Because we're in reboot culture where no one can come up with an original idea.
Listen.
Yes.
When I was sitting here thinking about reboots today, I was thinking because I watched an episode of To Catch a Predator. Why is that still not a thing? I don't know if Cops is still on the air, but if it's not, why is that on the air?
Okay, so To Catch a Predator, just to let you know, caught a lot of flack.
I don't care.
What?
Because To Catch a Predator, they caught every pedophile in the fucking world?
No.
So why is not a thing still?
Because there was a bunch of discrepancies with the way that they did catch him, and a lot of those pedos got back on the street because of stipulations. I mean, yeah, it's entertaining as fuck watching people get caught and watching them get tackled by cops, but having them re-released because of a technicality
it's not just entertaining, it's essential. Just like America's Most Wanted. Why is that not still a thing out here?
Like I said,
why?
One of the things is that people that were on the show were being released. It doesn't matter if they're on the show.
There's always going to be one or two that slip through the cracks. America's Most Wanted found over 500 people.
Yeah.
It should always be on the air. I don't care if they play America's Most Wanted after SmackDown. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
It should always be on the air. Because you mean to tell me that since America's Most Wanted been off the air, that they found every goddamn bad guy in the world off this show?
Via
of course not.
They caught him via World Star.
So why is this not a thing? Maybe because of the internet. I don't care if it's a YouTube show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's on Netflix or Hulu.
You just want your
America's Most Wanted should always be on the air.
America's Most Wanted.
In some way, shape, or form. It should be a thing. There's 4 shows that should always be on the air.
News.
America's Most Wanted.
The news.
Cops.
The news.
Cheaters.
Not the news.
And To Catch a Predator. It should always be on the air. In any way, shape, or form.
Go to the registry. It's like a Christmas light.
Not just because it's entertaining. Those shows are very entertaining for me, and they have been for years and years and years. But they're essential. They're essential.
They took up a huge chunk of my Saturday night.
Exactly. What's going on Saturday night? What are you really doing if you're at home?
We be clubbing at home.
But you're not clubbing at home. You're not clubbing. You're just gonna sit there on the couch with a few drinks. And if you're just sitting on the couch not doing shit, one of those 4 shows should be on something. Just for information.
How about we have America's Most Wanted Predator catchers?
That's fine. I don't give a shit.
That are cheaters. America's Most Wanted
great.
Cheating
Fantastic. It should be, all 3.
One American Bandstand type show.
That's fantastic.
That gets all your cheaters.
Now, I know John Walsh is old as shit. You got to find somebody else to host that show.
Dave Coulier.
No. I don't care if it's Ryan Seacrest. He can host that shit. He hosts everything else. He can host shit.
Who was the one who did Ripley's Believe It or Not?
There's been a lot of people.
With the beard?
Was it at one point the dude Dean Cain? Didn't he do
Yes.
fucking Ripley's?
Yes, he did. We need his son.
Okay. You
We
can
need
do.
his
You have
offspring.
Samuel L. Jackson doing this goddamn show.
Look, this motherfucker just robbed the 7-Eleven and
give-
shot 8 people. He also
This
lured 15.
motherfucker went to a house and tried to fuck a 14-year-old.
Yo,
Fuck this nigga.
you would. So completely related to this, I was perusing Reddit, right?
Alright.
I fall upon a Not the Onion story. Not the Onion is a subreddit. No, but Not the Onion is a subreddit that posts real news stories that sound like Onion articles, but they're real.
Right.
And so one that I caught wind of was completely on this subject. Teen girls set up sting operation to lure pedophile. Friend gets kidnapped.
Oh,
And and so the whole story was, okay, so these teenage girls wanted to catch this predator in action, right? So they set up their own personal sting operation where one of the friends pretends to be underage, starts a communication with this dude, and sets up a meetup.
Yeah.
Now, they set up the meetup, she meets the guy and gets into his car.
Do you want some of this 14-year-old pussy?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, get into my ride.
I want some of that tight ass pussy.
Yeah. So she gets in the car. The friends call the friend, like the friends that didn't get in the car, call the one that did. They can't reach her, so they call the cops and say, "Hey, this guy took my friend." They stop the guy. They say, "Oh, you need to release this girl." They were actually above age, I believe, 17 and 18 in this group, and the police officers were like, you should leave this to the professionals because you seriously fucked this up.
Mm-hmm.
Because, one, they didn't record the girl getting into the car. They had no information and no paper trail between, communications. And now if they really wanted to get this dude for picking up young chicks, he's going to be more wary about doing stuff. And they tainted the pool. So that's kind of what To Catch a Predator was doing, because even though they were working with the cops, everything that was done wasn't, completely 100.
Okay.
So that's just the one thing. It's like, and that's why the show got taken off the air initially, because
it should still be a thing. See, fuck all that. Fuck all that bullshit. Those four shows.
Like I said, Lawrence Welk presents To Catch a American Horror Story Predator guy.
Okay, before we move on.
Okay.
First of all, since last time we were all together like this.
Yes.
We did say that at the end of this show.
Yes.
We have an announcement to make.
Yes.
And we will do that at the end after box office numbers.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah. So one of us has an announcement to make.
Yes.
But which one is it? Before we get into bullshit that we have time for.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard the Reading Rainbow remix with DMX?
No.
I'm going to play it for you right now because somebody at my job played this for me.
God, really?
Yes. I would do my best. I don't know if it's gonna the audio's gonna pick it up, but for me and you, I'm gonna play this for you right now.
There we go.
It's that real shit, yo.
Is this new?
No.
Butterfly in the sky.
Come on!
I can go twice as high.
Let's get it on.
Take a look,
nigga.
In a book,
My nigga.
Reading rainbow.
I think it's a game.
I can go anywhere.
Suck my dick.
Friends to know.
My nigga.
Ways to grow.
Nigga.
Reading rainbow.
Here we go again.
I can be anything.
Same old shit. What?
Take a look,
nigga.
In a book.
My nigga.
Reading rainbow.
This is the shit I be talking about.
Reading
You think it's a game? You think it's a fucking game? What you really want? What you really want? Right or die?
That was cheap, motherfucker. That made me feel.
Hey, Hey, yo, somebody played it at my job the other day, and I had tears in my eyes. I was fucking dying.
See, that falls under the realm of Thomas the Dank Engine, or Bikini Bottom Trap remixes, or KU remixes, right?
Yeah.
Where you take a classic, and I'm sure you heard Thomas the Dank Engine before, right?
No, I have not.
Oh, please, sir, pull up Thomas the Dank Engine,
The
Notorious
Dang Engine?
Dank.
Dang Engine?
Yup, with Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
And what goes great is childhood nostalgia and hard boot mouth rap, right? You should see a picture of Biggie Smalls on Thomas the Tank Engine. There was one with Lazy Town and Little John, Let's Make a Cake.
Okay, there's one DMX.
You should see what you call it, Notorious B.I.G.
Wait.
Yeah.
No, I gotta.
Oh, okay. In any event, mashups are great. There are some that do them very well. That was a good one. I'd say borderline good because there are some that are just amazing. But that was a good one. Especially since, DMX is just completely. Yup, here you go, Thomas the Dank Engine. Go ahead.
I didn't hear this, but I heard the Limp Bizkit version of this song.
Okay, so yeah, same vein. It's one of those. Remember how I said Breathe goes with every action scene?
Yeah.
It's Thomas the Tank Engine. Pretty much goes with every rap song because no matter if you have to speed it up slightly or slow it down slightly, it's just the perfect melody that you can add a rap song to.
Right.
Yup. Sped up, slowed down, it doesn't matter.
Is that the one I heard? But it's like that,
yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. Lazy Town had Let's Make a Cake with Lil Jon.
Yeah.
But Reading Rainbow is special.
Reading Rainbow.
Because
it was just hysterical to me.
It's wholesome as fuck.
It was very funny
and
to me.
You just got DMX. Oh!
Right.
Manero!
See, we're almost an hour into the show.
Yes, we are.
So let's there's some other stuff that happened, but what bullshit did you have time for this week?
Bullshit I had time for working overtime.
Geek shit.
Working overtime and reading comics while doing it.
Okay.
So I remember I had a very expansive list of comics that I read, and it was very hard for me to keep track of all the ones I was reading. So I found a site that lets you just bookmark everything, and it releases everything on schedule for you.
I need to tell me off my.
But it's not American comics proper.
Okay,
it's Japanese comics.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for you. I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
I already told you where to go. You just need to go there every freaking day.
Okay. Or do what I've been doing.
Yes, keep doing what you've been doing.
You keep doing what I've been doing. Anyway.
So I've been reading this one called I can't remember. It's something about Valkyries, and it's pretty much a game of death type deal where humanity is fighting against the gods.
Sure.
And it's pretty dope. So they pit a representative of humanity to fight against a representative of the god realm. So the first fight you had was Adam from Adam and Eve versus Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a boxing match. And it goes into crazy anime bullshit. And so far, humanity has been losing every match until they had their recent one win. And now they have, I recently left off with Hercules fighting against Jack the Ripper. It's hilarious because it's just, like I said, boot mouth.
Yeah,
And-
one's a half god, the other one's just a dumbass serial killer.
So when it comes to the agents of humanity, right? They have been each agent of humanity has been given a weapon that personifies their essence and works with them. Jack the Ripper has been given a bag that he can just. It's kind of like hammer space. If you know what hammer space is, it's.
Is it like Felix? Felix the cat?
Yeah, pretty much.
With the bag of tricks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's hammer space where I can pull out a lamppost and I can pull out but it's weapons.
Okay.
And so
okay.
so
Oh, okay. We'll get back to that in a second, but
okay.
Continue.
Is this gonna turn into Fritz the cat?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh, good.
No.
Yeah, so I've been reading that. I've been reading one called Windbreaker, which is about bicycle racing. Which is, something I ride my bike a lot. I like to ride my bicycle.
So it's basically, is it like, what's that fucking movie? It's a movie with Kevin Bacon back in the day. Breaking Away? Is it that?
Pretty much.
Okay.
It's kind of like that mixed with Rad.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Man, I know, that's an old pull. That's a
deep ass cut.
That's a deep ass cut.
Lord have
like
mercy, that's
fucking
a deep
Rad.
ass cut.
But yeah, it's like that, but it's in Korea.
Of course it is.
I mean, I read manhwas, which are Korean comics. And other than that, I bought a game, full price. It's a game that's kind of like Dark Souls. It's called Code Vein. So, has to deal with vampires and a post-apocalyptic world. You make a beautiful character and you fight.
It's like Ultraviolet? Because if it is, that game's garbage. That's why you got it for cheap.
No, I got this full price.
How much?
It's full price.
$60?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Okay. See, I'm gonna fucking get on you because again, you could have got Mortal Kombat. I could have went to your house and played Mortal Kombat.
But you're not gonna come to my house and play Mortal Kombat.
Yes, I would. I come to your house every Thursday. We could have sat here and played Mortal Kombat.
I can still get Mortal Kombat.
All right, but still.
Would you really play Mortal Kombat?
Oh, they got the Terminator in now. They got T-800 in it.
They do.
I didn't get it because I couldn't afford it.
Now I can get it. I can actually walk out the house and get it today.
But don't get it.
But would you play it?
I play it. No, I would play it.
I mean, it has to be every Thursday.
Every Thursday, we just sit there, have a few drinks, and play Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat.
Why not? Thursday. Yeah, I'll play it for like a month or two.
No. You gotta be committed.
Oh, I gotta be committed?
You gotta be committed.
Okay, then don't get it then.
Okay, then.
That's like Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I was like, that's cool.
I will make you walk in the rain just to walk in the rain.
To get a strategy guide for this bullshit?
You gotta walk 3 laps in the rain around my house before you come in and play it.
No. No. I gotta do that before, or worse still, I gotta get back in the fucking blast furnace.
Yes.
It's like, if you lose,
no,
what's going to happen?
I will get Mortal Kombat and T-800 and I'll you know what? And the season pass. Fuck it, I'll get the whole season. You
gotta play as Ronda Rousey. You better win. You better win. Or else you're going to the blast furnace.
We're gonna go full on blast furnace rules. We lift.
That's what I mean.
No, we lift first, then we drink.
Fuck you.
And then if you lose, you lift again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
I will.
Then I'm out.
Okay.
I'm fucking out. That's why he didn't get this game.
Yeah. No, but. The Code Vein is okay. I mean, if you've ever played Dark Souls and you have an affinity for anime like I do, then it's serviceable for you. You'd be like, this is just big titty anime nonsense. Fuck.
Is this Dead or Alive volleyball?
No.
It's worse?
No. I mean, it's not.
How's it worse?
It's not worse. It's not worse. It's just if you play this game, you're gonna see some big ass titties.
Is it like what's the other game that came out? Bayonetta?
No, it's not as sexually charged.
Word? Oh, then I don't want to play it then because Bayonetta is very sexually charged.
But it's good sexually charged though.
Was it?
Yes.
That game's hard.
It's
That game
Devil
is
May Cry
hard.
with gun boots and nice ladies.
No, giant boots.
Yes.
There's a move that where
Yeah,
a giant stiletto came out the ground and killed demons. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Or where her hair, where she shed her clothes and it was just her hair.
Sexy.
I was like,
yes, I love it.
You fucking Japs are fucking.
Love it. Please.
Why don't y'all just fuck each other and you wouldn't have the game like Bayonetta like this?
They do. And we still get Bayonetta. Thank you.
All right. Anyways, what else is going on with you, see?
Can't wait for next year when I get to play some. One more. Some Cyberpunk. But Indivisible came out today.
What the fuck is that?
Indivisible is a game made by Skullgirls creator Mike Z.
Oh, okay. So I'm definitely not playing that.
It's not a fighting game.
I was kind of on board with Skullgirls until I saw it and played it. I was like, I can't play it.
It's hard. It's even harder Marvel for you. But Indivisible, harken back to a game that I played in my youth habitually. A game called Valkyrie Profile, which came out on PlayStation 1. Now, Valkyrie Profile...
Only one of you is going to understand what he's talking
about. No one's going to understand. Maybe. You know what, Prometheus? If you're listening, I hope you played Valkyrie Profile.
Because I don't know what the fuck this nigga's talking about.
Yes. It was an RPG that had a very fun combat system. Now, it's been emulated in a lot of mobile games, but this game speaks to me. And it has roots in Indian mythology.
Oh God!
Yeah.
So it's a Korean Madness RPG.
It's a
is Priya Rai in it?
It's a Priya Rai RPG.
Is she in it?
No, she's not.
Is Meg Khalifa in it?
Oh,
then get the fuck out of here. Then.
Okay, I'm going.
Well, get the fuck out of here.
Other than that, I mean, this has been a hard month for me to watch. Just sit down and watch it because I'll start it and I've been tapping out.
Yeah, I feel you. Have you started?
By doing revisits. Because you gotta start revisits.
Here's the sad part. I have not started that yet. And I had a Poltergeist shirt on today.
It's
the
hard.
One you saw.
It's
hard. It's not that it's hard. I've just been caught up with some other shit.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second.
That's what makes it hard.
But I've also because the Yankees was in the ALDS divisional series and they swept the goddamn Twins last night.
I was going to ask you, did they pour water on themselves for the ALS shot?
No. They're in the ALCS. They swept the Twins. As I watched all 3 games. And some other shit we'll get to in a second. But what?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Nothing. Continue with the sports ball.
ASMR.
I said this is where I tap out because this is this is the anime.
This is like
for regular folks.
Yeah, this is like your Jap fighting game.
Yes.
Like I don't understand this. And for me, it's like the Yankees. Sports, football, baseball. Wah, wah,
that's all I hear.
This white noise. Yes.
And then the Yankees.
Oh, you didn't get MLB The Show 19 like you said you was?
I'm going to download it.
For what?
Why not? You know what?
You're going to get smacked around.
Because you're
smacked around like every sports game you try to play.
Yes.
That's not EA big.
But the thing about it is, God damn it!
Exactly. Exactly. That's all you're gonna say. God damn it! I don't understand.
It's not that I don't understand. It's that I see it as another bridge. Like, okay,
Okay.
let's say, you came over to the house, we had a couple of drinks, and I don't know the equivalency of playing a 21 that you do in football, but you played to like 4 in baseball, right? I don't know. But,
What's the curve?
yeah.
Let's say it's bottom of the 6th,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm up. I actually bottom of the 7th, and I'm
Bottom of
up
7.
like 8-1.
8-1. Yeah, then yeah, okay.
This game's over.
So we say,
This game is over.
bottom of the bottom of the 7th, 8-1.
8-1. This game's over.
I wouldn't mind leveling myself up to say, we can play, and I'm not even saying that it's close, but it's entertaining.
Okay. Oh no, it's not going to be entertaining for you. It's not.
No, see, but it's a
It's
learning
not like
process.
fighting games.
It
Well,
is.
even in loss, I could do shit on you,
Yes.
knowing that it's not going to matter anyways. I'm like beating up Brock Lesnar for like a quick second. We'll get to him in a second.
Yes.
But in the end, it's like you just slap everything off me like. He's trying though.
When it comes
Just playing with pride at that point.
No.
Yes,
when it comes to learning something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's you have to you gotta take those L's. Like,
it's baseball.
Yeah, it's baseball.
Not much to learn.
But
it really isn't.
But it's not learning the game, because I know how baseball is played.
You just gotta learn how the mechanics work.
It's learning the mechanics. It's
very easy, and it's very easy.
Which I would presume is not difficult, but when playing.
But it's not like Madden.
It's not like Madden, but it's also like my when I say baseball or NASCAR, where is the game? You just hit the ball as hard as you can, and you keep going. But there's a degree of strategy.
Yes.
I'm at you just hit the ball hard, you run to the base.
Okay.
And then...
Well, guess what? Running gag time.
Running gag time.
They actually learn how to play the show.
Yeah.
So I could probably teach you. So you want to get it.
That's what I'm saying.
If you get it.
I'll get it.
If you get it, I'll sit down and show you how this works.
The thing...
There's an easier way to play this game than what they will show you.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
There's like meter, and I'm like, you don't need meter in this.
I'm sure there is.
Just understand how the buttons work.
I wanna... If I were to peruse this, I would do this the same way I would do a fighting game. Find a team that fits what I would need to do. Let's say this team is...
Yeah, but it's different than, say, Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I know, but
you gotta know what's going on outside in the real world with baseball.
Yeah,
to know what's going on here. So I'll give you like St. Louis. I'll give you Houston.
Let's say
to start with that.
Let's say I'm going to take a football analogy, right?
Okay.
Let's say I want to play a defensive game. I would find a team that has a strong defense, but I would also need to find a team that can score points.
Okay, so
I would need it.
Maybe Dallas. Dallas. I mean, if you really want to just learn the game, just pick New England.
Yeah, I mean, you can always pick New England.
But if you want to just like know the basics, pick Dallas.
Let's say I wanted to get really good at just defensive play.
Seattle.
And build off of that.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Especially if you just want to run a gun. But just pick Carolina.
When it comes to football games, you're not limited to just the team. You can pick a different playbook, right?
You could.
So let's say this is one of the
combat.
This is one
not more combat.
And this is one of the takeaways.
Call of Duty that way.
One of the takeaways I got from when I was reading about Madden tournaments. So it'd be like, yeah, he uses the Giants, but he uses like a Seattle playbook.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, those two complement each other.
Yeah.
Because he wants to do this type of game.
But not only that, you can use run and gun. You can use a wildcat offense.
And these are the nuances.
But the problem with that is that I'm Green Bay.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Green Bay's playbook because that's what I know.
Yeah.
Green Bay doesn't work with a wildcat.
Yeah.
With a wildcat offense.
But
I can do just a 4-3.
But that's
or
why,
a 3
like,
4 defense.
that's
with
why
them.
like Madden heads and the tournament players, that's why they are just like bananas.
Yeah.
Because
Ow.
how many teams are there in football? 26, 32?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. So you got 32 times 32.
Sure.
Because times 31 times 30,
Right.
whatever. You have almost infinite amount of variables that you can have when it comes to matching a team to a playbook.
Yeah, but
some of them are viable, some of them are hot trash.
Yeah, you can't go out with Madden and just be like, I'm gonna pick this team and pick this playbook.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta know the basics. And so the same thing with baseball. You can't just go in, say, I'm gonna pick the team that hits the ball hard and they have no outfield.
No, that's different because it's a different game altogether.
Yeah,
but like someone with Madden, you can't pick Buffalo, for example, and do the Wildcat.
Shots fired.
They don't. No, that's not okay. Just fuck Buffalo.
It's near your foot.
Fuck Buffalo. But no, it's not gonna work because they don't do the Wildcat.
Yeah.
If you pick Miami, for example, they're much more familiar with the Wildcat offense because when the Wildcat offense came out years ago, Miami was one of the first teams to incorporate the Wildcat offense. So if I try to do that with, let's say, like Green Bay, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. I need to, just use your playbook. There's certain teams where you can get away with that.
Yeah.
But for the most part, just pick the playbook that they have and learn it. And it's no different than saying it's like Soul Calibur, right? Let's say that I picked Chiba, but I can incorporate Sophia's fucking playbook.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work with him.
No.
You have to learn his moves. Same thing with Madden. You have to, if that's your team, learn the playbook. And that's what I did with Green Bay for years and years and years and years.
Yes.
Yeah. You got anything else?
No, I'm actually gonna look up the Madden tier list for teams. For Madden 19 tier list.
Oh, I mean 20?
Whichever.
I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
If you're playing by current standards, Green Bay's good. Buffalo's good. We both have the same record. New England obviously is always going to be good. Trying to think who else right now in football.
So we were able to determine the best and worst teams of Madden 19. Number 1 is Philadelphia Eagles. 2 is Saints.
Yeah, because they won the Super Bowl.
Yep. 3 is Patriots, Falcons. Jaguars is at 5. Cowboys is at 6.
Okay.
Chargers at 7.
Yes.
8 is the Rams. 9 is the Raiders. 10.
But that was 19.
Yes.
Then you got to go to 20. And with the current rosters right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because that always differs. That's the thing about Madden. It always differs.
Yeah, I know.
So like right now, it'll always be New England. New England is always going to be in the top tier.
Yeah.
Right now, even Buffalo's in the top tier. If you're going by current rankings, Green Bay because of 4-1. No.
Okay, Madden 20 teams list by overall rating.
Right.
Okay, so just by rating.
Okay.
Who do you think is number 1?
New England.
No.
What?
Eagles. Number 2 is New England's number 4.
Really?
Yeah. All Eagles, right. Cowboys, Saints. Then going to the Patriots.
Saints are fucking horrible this year.
They're number 3 by the overall rating. Okay. So if you add just that. And Philadelphia Eagles is number 1.
Really?
What's the worst team in Madden? Miami Dolphins.
They're more at the bottom. I would say like Cleveland.
Cleveland is let's see. Ooh, they are actually not as low as you think.
Really?
Let me see.
Video game football.
In real life, it's video game football.
In real life, it's like, nah, you guys are horrible. But then again, all I know.
Look at real life. Buffalo's killing it in real life.
I I don't know what their record is. I just know Green Bay. We're 4-1 because
Green Bay is 4-1.
we're 4-1 right now.
Congratulations.
Because last Sunday we beat running gag time. We beat the Cowboys. What's going on, X? What happened out there Sunday? Y'all got done up. It's Madden all over again for y'all. Wah wah. Bum ass niggas.
Anyway, enough of this video game football talk.
You're a bum then, you're a bum now. Oh man.
In any event.
So you got anything else here?
No, I've got
time for it because
no
I still
BS.
got to go through my shit.
You do. Go through it.
All right, let's do some rapid fire shit.
Rapid fire. More fire.
All right. Before I completely black out and be mad again.
Why would you black out?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh boy.
Let's start with some movies first.
Yes.
I saw a few movies since the last time we talked.
Yes. Was Joker one of them?
No.
Damn.
And I won't talk about Joker too much.
You filthy incel.
Until I see this movie.
Yes.
You know, but the programs don't know that I saw at least 2 movies since the last time we talked.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was Rambo: Last Blood.
Yep.
And as I said to you, did you see Taken?
Yes.
Great, you saw Rambo then.
Yes.
Last Blood.
It's John Rambo versus
basically
the sex traffickers.
75-year-old Rambo is on a ranch. His quote-unquote surrogate niece,
yes,
gets kidnapped by a Mexican cartel.
It'd be funnier if it was a nephew.
And got raped in his butt. Got raped in his ass.
Hey man.
But no, that's not what happened. It was his niece that got kidnapped by a Mexican cartel, and then he exacts revenge.
Mm-hmm.
As I said to you, it is a bit jarring when you consider the fact that parts 2 through 4 was Rambo being dropped in some fucking third world country, and he's just wrecking shop. Whereas this one, he's just playing Home Alone.
Yes.
Yeah. With a lot more deadlier weapons
with
than
MS-13.
Yeah, right. There's not too much more I can say. It's a slow build.
Yeah.
It's not very long. It's only like 90 minutes.
Is it worth it?
Just for the last 20 minutes.
It's not.
So it's a theater bootleg movie.
It's bootleg.
Bootleg.
A bootleg 100%.
They say this is the last, but some people are saying, oh, well, it might not be the last.
It ain't going to be his last. They're going to have John Rambo.
He's 75?
Because they're going to have John Rambo the reboot.
What? Okay, with somebody else. I can't see Stallone doing another
Rambo ain't going to die. Which is weird because you're getting further and further and further away from the wars that the original Rambo fought. So what are you going to have? Rambo in Afghanistan?
Yeah. Exactly what's going to happen.
Then that's fine. Do it.
They're going to do Rambo.
It's called Jarhead 3 or the Marine 5.
Operation Desert Storm or Iraqi Freedom, whatever the fuck this.
Iraqi Storm or Desert Freedom?
Whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
Whatever. Operation Metal Gear Solid.
Mission complete.
They could have called one of them that, and I would have known it.
I would see it.
Like, what?
Metal Gear Solid the movie?
That's real?
Operation Metal Gear.
What? And they had to do the Kodak. Right.
What do you want? This is Caroline. Hot dogs.
Right. So I saw that.
Yes.
And then after that, I saw Ad Astra.
How did you like that?
Listen. It's Ad Astra is the new Brad Pitt movie where he's in space. The premise is that Brad Pitt is a very popular, a very famous pilot, trying to find his dad, who's also a famous astronaut. I'm sorry, not pilot.
A very famous astronaut.
His dad was working on, I forget this program, but it goes haywire, and it causes a lot of electrical storms that kills a lot of people.
Yes.
So the idea is that Brad Pitt's character is trying to send a message to his dad saying, like, hey, listen, I'm trying to find you.
Yes.
That's what this is.
Hello.
This movie tries too hard to beat
Gravity.
other movies that are better than that. And that's one of them, is Gravity. It's also trying to be 2001. It's also trying to be Sunshine. There are some great parts to this movie. It's first of all, let me say this: it's a well-made movie.
Yeah.
When they are out in space, there's a lot of scenes that are just magnificent. It's definitely one of those movies that you should see in IMAX in 3D. If I saw it that way, I might not have felt as bad about it as I did. As I did.
Dud.
Dud. As I did.
Chud.
Chud. As I dud.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Oh, anyways. As we said, one of the last podcasts, that I did like the scene where they were having a gunfight out in space. That happened very early on in the movie. Didn't happen at the end.
That sounds silly.
That's the point.
Is the bullet going slower?
It's a slow movie,
Yeah.
but when there are interesting things, you will pick up like, oh shit, they're having a laser battle on these moon rovers in space. That's dope. There's another scene, and I'll spoil it because you're not gonna see this movie, and not a lot of people,
soon.
and not a lot of people have seen this movie as well. But
yes,
there's a part where Brad Pitt's on a spaceship.
Yes, he is.
And they respond to a distress call.
Okay.
So they get on this space station, and everybody's dead. You know how they died?
How?
Rabid space baboons.
So
he had to fight monkeys in space.
So 28 days later?
Yeah!
In space?
I was like, word? This is what's happening right now? It was more about space pirates and fucking rabid space monkeys.
That's a weird ass pull, is all.
But guess what? It would have been more fun than what we got. Because after you got through those scenes, it's just a lot of Brad Pitt staring off into space,
looking at the sunrise with no glasses,
and a lot of narration. Well, I was just like, oh my god, get with this goddamn movie, man. That's all I really have to say about Ad Astra. It is definitely a bootleg movie. Again, it would have been one of those movies you saw at the planetarium or an IMAX.
That's cool. I mean,
especially if you're stoned or drunk, you'd be like, oh wow,
interesting.
This is really cool. This is really the visuals are cool, but there's really not that much behind it that you haven't seen already in better movies. As far as the TV shows, I watched the first episode, Stumptown.
Yes, you was
on ABC.
Yes.
It stars Kobe Smulders.
Smulders.
She was in How I Met Your Mother, but you know her as Agent Maria Hill.
All right.
In the Marvel movies.
Yes.
She plays Dex Parios, a.k.a. Her real name is Dexedrine, which they make fun of in the goddamn comic, right? I watched the first episode. She was a soldier in Iraq or somewhere, but these days she's a burnout. But she in the military, she was really good at finding and interrogating people. So that's what she does when she gets home. She's like a detective. Right. She is an alcoholic and a compulsive gambler who owes a lot of money to a fucking Indian reservation. And that's the first episode where it's like, okay, you owe so much money, but my the lady that runs the casino is like, my granddaughter came up missing, so you're gonna find her. Okay. And it's the same as in the comic. As a matter of fact, because that's what I got at your house. I had delivered was the first volume of Stumptown. Yes. And the first volume is basically the first episode of the show.
Fair enough. Cool.
The only difference is like the story's still kind of the same. They do take some liberties. Like in the book, her friend is a female. In the show, her friend is a male who she fucks. It's a dude. It's a dude. In the comic book, she gets beat up quite a bit. She gets beat up a lot. Not even quite a bit. She gets beat up a lot in this comic. She got shot twice and beat up a lot. Whereas in the show, She doesn't get shot, but she gets beat up a little bit,
Considerably.
But outside of that, it's still the same story. Like I said, I only got through episode 1. I do like the show, so I will give it the 4-episode treatment, like everything else.
Nice.
Yeah. I do like Kobe Smulders as Dex Barrios in this. She is likable enough that I will give her a shot. She's like the chick that was in Crossing Jordan. Remember that show?
I do.
It's like it's a little like that in the sense that I liked her character.
All right.
So that's that. Did you see the trailer for Countdown?
No, I did not.
Nigga, I saw this fucking trailer the other day. Yesterday, as a matter of fact. Basically, the tagline for this movie is death. There's an app for that. It's basically fucking Final Destination with phones. Because say you get a phone, right?
Yes.
And there's an app that you can get that's gonna tell you when you're going to die.
Okay.
And that's the premise of this fucking movie. There's a bunch of people get this fucking app, and it's like, oh, you only got like a minute left before you die, and they try to cheat death. It's fucking Final Destination, right?
Okay.
This comes out 6 days before Halloween.
Okay.
Because I'm like, of course it does, because
you know what this reminds me of. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of a little movie we saw with what you call it, an Olivia Wilde and a Justin Timberlake.
In Time?
Yes. Because no, I know. It's just the premise of you know how much time you have on the clock and you're gonna die when that expires. Now, it also reminds me of a bunch of cheesy ass horror movies, Ouija, stuff like that. But okay, let's play a little game.
What?
Play a little game. App tells you when you're gonna die. Would you download it first of all?
No. I don't
No?
want to know I'm going to die. No.
You wouldn't want to know?
No, and that's it. That's the thing that bothered me a little bit about this trailer.
Is that everybody downloaded this app?
But how does the people behind this app know when you're going to die?
Also, it's Chinese store monkey paw fucking voodoo.
It has a bit of supernatural
voodoo bullshit. Yeah.
Supernatural bullshit.
It's a cursed app.
No.
It's like, okay, so I'm not sure if I've ever explained the SCP website to you.
No.
But SCP website is Secure, Contain, Protect, right? Where it's all these, imagine all the cursed curios from the Conjuring?
Or Friday the 13th, the series?
Yeah, just had their own little internet story, right? So you'd have SCP, entrant number 131. It's called the Cat, right? The cat is
a cat? A cat?
It's a cat that is, Schrodinger's cat, right? It only appears if you think about it, but it doesn't exist if you don't think about it.
Okay, so it's cat's eye.
Yeah. So think about that.
Okay.
Right. So that's what this app sounds like. It just sounds like it should have been a 30-minute short story or Outer Limits episode.
This is a Black Mirror story.
It's a Thank you.
But they stretch it out.
But they stretch it out to a full-length movie, which doesn't work. Final Destination works because everybody likes a good Rube Goldberg machine. Right?
But that's the only way this movie works for me. Is if it's told the same way as Final Destination.
Yeah.
Especially in the rating. If it's PG-13, fuck out of here.
Oh, fuck.
If it's rated R.
Is it a PG-13 movie?
I don't know. But looking at the trailer, you can tell it's probably PG-13.
You can tell the vibes. If they do a lot of vibes. If they do a lot of quick cuts before someone dies.
Rated R, I'm like, okay. Because at the end of the day, it's not so much the premise, it is the kills. Just like Final Destination. Because you can...
or Brightburn.
No.
Well,
because the premise was interesting. What if Superman was an evil fucking kid?
Yeah.
It's not like this where it's just like, oh, it's Final Destination with a phone,
With an app, yeah.
with an app. You can do that, but then at the end of the day, you can't pussy out on the gore. And if Countdown is gory,
I gotta
fine.
feel like I know exactly how this movie's gonna end.
All right.
Okay, so I've been pretty successful at my predictions before. You know this. I got a feeling, right? Someone's going to. This is how it ends, right? Someone's like, all I gotta do is survive till the end of the night, right?
That's really what it is.
Right. All I gotta do is survive till the end of the night, right? So what's gonna happen is that they survive, right? And he's like, phew, I survive. I can't believe I did it. And then one of two things is gonna happen. Either one, it was daylight savings, and he forgot to turn his clock back or forward or whatever, and he dies instantly. Or two, this is an international clock, and it doesn't matter. And he's gonna die within 5, or he's gonna die within an hour after, because this app was made in India, and they have a different time zone than you do, and that's what's gonna happen. That's gonna be the twist ending. They're gonna say
they did that. You know what? They did that this summer with Child's Play.
Yeah, they did. But guess what? They're gonna do it again.
I can't fight this feeling
deep inside of me.
That Countdown's gonna suck ass. And I'm gonna be like, this movie stinks. I hate this movie. This movie was booty. I want this movie away from me.
Yeah.
I hate this fucking movie.
Yeah.
Right.
This sounds like a stinger. It's gonna sound like a borrow the bootleg from a friend just to get it away from the movie.
Yeah. So that's that as far as movies.
Yes.
Let's talk wrestling. This is my last thing for the day before I really lose my fucking shit.
All right. First of all, are you gonna talk about my homeboy, your homeboy? Well, not your homeboy, but my homeboy, Dio Madden.
We'll get into all that shit.
Alrighty,
we'll get into all that shit. Because if you're a wrestling fan like I am, the last 8 days have been a pretty big 8 days for wrestling.
Yes.
Let's start from last Monday.
All right.
Last Monday was the season premiere of Monday Night Raw.
Which is weird.
Coming out of our mouths, or anybody's mouth, because it's like, well, what was the season finale?
Mm-hmm.
I just assumed it was the week before.
I can't remember what app it is, but it shows like, I think it's Hulu.
Yeah.
And it's like,
would they show like this is the season?
It's like season 19,
like,
episode
what?
40.
This show's
like,
always been
what?
on. They had never
this
had
is like the news. The news doesn't have a season. This is not season 30 of Rochester News. So when I
Good Morning Rochester, right?
When I see season 19, episode 40, I'm like, what? How is this episode 40?
Right. But it was the season premiere of Raw last week. That's where we start.
In the middle of the year, by the way. Continue.
In September. No, well, when every other show is either coming back or is starting. Okay? So it's a bit of a new logo, a new song, a new set. And that was fine. Not too much happened on the season premiere of Raw, other than they're setting up fucking Crown Jewel, which we'll get into in a second. Yeah. But it was what it was.
Yes. On
Wednesday was not only the first live 2-hour premiere of NXT.
Okay.
It went head to head with AEW.
Okay.
Which I did see. That's why when I texted you on Wednesday, I wanted to know where you went to see cable, because neither one of us has cable. But there is an app.
What is AEW on?
TNT. which marks the first time that wrestling has been on TNT since 2001.
Okay, continue.
I did see AEW, the whole show.
Really? Okay, cool.
It was a very wrestling heavy show, meaning that there was a lot of wrestling matches on it.
Yes.
Here's my problem with AEW right now. The first thing is, why was there no video packages telling us what happened before the first episode?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this off mic. Let's talk about it now on mic for all the programs out there.
Yes.
But let me use you as an example. Let's say last week.
Yeah, okay.
Let's say that you wanted to watch. You can watch that shit on your phone.
Yes!
All right. I didn't know that.
All day, every day.
All right. But let's say that you wanted to watch AEW.
Yes.
The first episode. I'm going to sit down and watch this. You are going to be lost. There are some people that you are going to know from AEW because of me.
Yes.
You're going to know who Jericho is. You're going to know who John Moxley is.
Yes.
You're going to know who...
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to know who... Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks are.
The Young Bucks.
And only because they're gamers.
Yeah, they're hardcore gamers.
If you didn't know, if they weren't gamers, you would know who the fuck they were, right?
Kenny Omega, I would know who Jericho is because,
because it's Jericho.
Yeah,
you know
Jericho.
who John Moxley is because he came from WWE.
Yes.
You know who Cody Rhodes was.
Yeah, I would know.
He came from WWE.
Yeah. But it's one of the things.
And Jack Swagger.
Yeah, I know Jack Swagger.
Right, because he came from WWE.
And the problem that you present is let's say you're little boy Johnny, and you're like, wow, I want to see what's on TV, and you look at this wrestling show.
Sure.
At least with WWE, before every match, they gave you a little bio, they gave you a little history. This little kid would just be like,
it's a brand new organization.
Yes.
You're not gonna know, because I can throw out some names you're not gonna know. Do you, not gonna know who they are. Do you know who Jungle Boy is?
No.
Luchasaurus.
No.
Lucha Brothers.
No.
Britt Baker.
No.
Rio.
Yes.
You're not gonna know who Rio is.
Rio. No.
Yeah, exactly. Nyla Rose.
She from Underground Lucha?
No.
No.
Maybe, but you're not gonna know.
I don't know.
You're not gonna know who these motherfuckers are. You're just gonna know the bigger names.
Yeah, because that sounds like a subtitle.
Can I get some video packages to let me know what the fuck's going on? Can somebody?
I need some American Gladiator style.
Not even that. Like the first episode, it was the finals of the first. They were going to crown the first ever AEW Women's Champion.
How do you do that with no premise?
There is a premise.
Okay.
Because over the summer they had a tournament. Mm-hmm. Okay. But if this is your first time watching this and you didn't see All In or All Out or Fight Fest or Double or Nothing, you'd be lost. You don't know what's going on.
Slight digression. They have events called All In and then All Out.
Yeah. They did All In. The All In was their first pay-per-view ever. Was sold out in Chicago.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's when they were
doing they did
2000 something.
They did Double or Nothing.
Yes.
Then they did Fight Fest.
Then there was All Out.
No, there was Fight for the Fallen. And then it was All Out.
Oh, okay.
They did 5 pay-per-views all together.
I'm just saying that's horrible.
But if you didn't see those 5 pay-per-views, you'd be lost.
Yes.
You don't understand what's going on.
Very much so.
It's not like when WWE does King of the Ring. They at least do like a recap.
Yeah. This is what led up to all these
AEW didn't even do the brackets for all this shit. So you don't know what the fuck's going on.
I have a question. This is way out of left field.
Sure.
What would you name your pay-per-view event?
The last party on Earth. I will wait till the apocalypse comes and call.
Last party on Earth?
And if I was in charge of WWE, it'd be WWE's last party on Earth.
Really? I'm
not good at naming pay-per-views.
I'm just saying, it sounds like
the That's like Great Balls of Fire. I would have thought of that.
Really? I mean, you could call it big.
And that is that was a pay-per-view name.
Yeah, I know. Great Balls of Fire. Okay, let me make it easier for you.
What?
Let me make it easier for you. You have to name a 4th of July themed pay-per-view. That's easier.
WWE Pyro. It'd be half pyro. Fireworks.
Right. WWE Fireworks.
Yeah, okay. Pyro. No, not fireworks. Pyro.
You said You said Pyro.
WWE Pyro. That might be the name of this episode. Is WWE Pyro. Oh yeah.
No, I only asked this because this is a good mental.
I don't know. I'm not good with names. I'm not good with names.
I would name. I mean, I'd probably come up with something a little bit
No. I'm
off
sorry.
the top.
Off the top of your mind right now, what would you go?
Well, if
mind you can't rename the Big Four.
No.
You gotta. It's a throwaway pay-per-view.
No.
What would you name it?
If I was not bound by holiday restrictions,
yeah,
it'd be what you call it,
what?
WWE Battle of Supremacy.
It's just Battleground then.
No, because
Battle of Supremacy.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically it's bragging rights because that's what it is.
Okay, then
it'd be Raw versus SmackDown.
No,
and maybe NXT.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Wait, can I theme it too? Because I mean, I can go.
You can theme it all you like.
Okay, so
they did Stomping Grounds and
was that all hardcore matches?
No, the logo was just a big boot.
That's lame.
Like a big ass lugs boot.
I would call so I would have
what?
First of all, my entire pay-per-view would be Falls Count Anywhere. Right?
It's called Falls Count Anywhere, right?
No, and no, I would call it like Fallout. Just like the Blast Furnace.
You know what? I can totally see that.
You can see that, right?
I can see the logo.
Yeah,
I
just
can see
a mushroom
patches.
cloud.
Like, oh,
and you just like
it's just a pay-per-view of Falls Count Anywhere.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah. So and see the thing is, you'd have people walking down the ramp, and you just have somebody drag them off.
And the main event would be R-Truth with his 24/7 title. Yes. I can totally.
That works. See.
Lord.
See how that works? See how workshopping does the magic?
We have to do this in June when nobody gives a shit.
No.
In the summer when nobody cares.
It's like
before SummerSlam.
It's like the first week of summer solstice.
Oh,
so the longest day of the year.
It's like in May. Yeah.
And then it's like WWE Fallout.
When I was working at a campus, and May hit, it's like, oh, what's the first pay-per-view that I can watch on a Sunday uninterrupted? It's WWE Fallout. It's bullshit.
Oh wait, filmed in Rochester. We're here at the Mount Hope Cemetery.
Oh my, no, not even Mount Hope Cemetery. They do this match at the Frontier Field. Oh,
no,
man,
it's
an outdoor show, but not that outdoor show that you
we're at the distillery.
No, they do it at the Blue Cross. I'm like, this is the only pay-per-view we get is Fallout.
It's Fallout, yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah. Oh no, he's jumping on the RTS.
No.
Where are they going? Boy, this is a highway match.
I'm good. I'm not buying tickets.
This is an inner loop trap match.
I'm watching this shit at home. I'm not buying a ticket for this garbage. So that was that.
Yeah.
That was Wednesday. Now, like I said, AEW went head-to-head NXT.
Uh-huh.
And the quote-unquote new Wednesday Night War.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Monday Night War.
Yeah.
AEW beat them.
I remember you mentioning
AEW beat them by 500,000 viewers.
Ooh.
Yeah. I just assume because NXT is NXT.
Mm-hmm.
You either like that show or you don't like that show.
I like it.
AEW was this brand new thing. Nobody knew what was going to happen. Who's going to show up or how they're going to do the show.
Now, for the programs out there that are uninformed, NXT is managed by
Triple H.
Triple H. It is not
and it is a great show.
Yeah, it's a fantastic.
It's a great show. Everybody loves NXT.
Yeah, because
more than they do Raw and SmackDown.
It taps into the heart of what everybody loved about wrestling.
It's very wrestling centric.
It's very bombastic.
It's not Raw or SmackDown where there's restrictions.
Yeah.
It is its own separate entity.
Yes. So that's one takeaway.
Guess who came back to NXT? Your boy, Finn Balor. He's back in NXT. Yeah. Which makes sense. I can understand how some people will say because NXT is like their farm league and Finn Balor was on the main roster and he's going back to NXT. It's a demotion. But really, what do you do with Finn Balor at this point?
Okay, so going on to that, because I remember when you went to the, what is it called, the Performance Center?
Yeah, I didn't go to Performance Center.
No, not you per se, but
that's what
the progression is Performance Center,
and then
NXT,
and
then the main roster.
Yeah.
Because NXT is growing, especially with their events are fantastic.
Yeah, and they're on USA now.
Yeah, so with NXT becoming more than a stepping stone to the big league, they're becoming their own separate big league.
Mm.
I can see them over time being the thing that Triple H says, hey, instead of having this, war between you and Raw and Third Company, have a war with us. Have it be civil war.
Yeah.
And I mean, it takes time because NXT has to grow into a thing where, the people who are wrestling in WWE see them as a legit rival. Not so much as they're look at all these upstarts coming in here and this, that, and the third. They gotta see them as they have legit people that can fuck us up.
Well, to your point, NXT, they're not looking at WWE's not looking at NXT as their farm league.
Mm-hmm.
It's their third brand.
Okay, so they have
gotten their indie brand, just like AEW is.
Okay.
So you're not gonna put Raw up against AEW.
No.
You're gonna put NXT because everybody likes NXT.
Yeah.
Just like everybody likes AEW.
Yes.
Okay. So that was that. That was Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
Then we get to Friday. Friday was the debut of SmackDown. Friday
Night SmackDown.
On Fox. Which did big numbers. No. See, it did big numbers.
I'm not.
4 million people tune into that, including my sister. Me and my sister, we were sitting there talking about SmackDown.
Separate houses?
Yeah.
Or while you were...
Oh, no, I was at home. And she was at home.
Yeah.
4 million people tuned into that show.
SmackDown is the America's most wanted of Fridays.
They also got a new logo, a new set, which is dope. I do like the set.
It's not a giant fist?
No, I can't explain it. It looks like people are coming out of a Stargate.
Okay. You just explained it.
I will put that picture up when we're talking about wrestling. I will put that picture up because I do like the set.
The Rassifiers.
The only thing I don't like is the goddamn theme song.
What's the theme song?
It's some AC/DC song, and not Thunderstruck or Back in Black.
Okay, what song is it?
Are you ready for a good time?
Oh God, I know this song.
You know the song I'm talking about? If this was, if Fox did Friday Night Football, it would have made more sense. But because of SmackDown, I didn't like it. It's very jarring to me. If you take out all the hoopla, of this being the first SmackDown on Fox, it was just a regular Friday Night SmackDown.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The Rock came out. That was cool. There were some people that WWE advertised, like Sting, Undertaker, and Stone Cold, that did not show up on the show.
That they should not. They're done.
Here's the thing. There's a couple of things that happened on the show. One was that I don't know if you know who Tyson Fury is.
The name, I recollect it. But
He is the heavyweight boxing champion.
yes.
He got into it with Braun Strowman, Big Red, on the show. Right? We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
So let's backtrack to Monday. Brock Lesnar came out on Monday and beat up Rey Mysterio and his son. Beat the
How?
fuck out
Rey
of him.
Mysterio's a murderer. Continue. I love that. I love that. I love it.
That's not true.
I love it.
That's not true. Shut your mouth.
Oh my God. Okay. For the programs at home, not only
Rey
did he do a hard eye roll.
Yeah, I did a hard eye roll.
Hard. See,
it
he
was
hates
an accident.
it.
He did not mean to kill that dude.
He hates the truth. That,
he
look,
didn't mean to kill him.
He didn't mean to.
Raw.
Look.
Or New Jack.
He didn't mean to. Doesn't change the fact that he did.
Okay.
It's called.
It's bullshit. If
it's
that
called
was the case,
manslaughter.
If that was the case, Rey Mysterio would never be in WWE.
But the thing about it is this. Just because he didn't mean to doesn't mean he did not.
My eyes are rolling once again. Once again.
Rey Mysterio, 619. Rey Mysterio,
so Brock Lesnar,
full of manslaughter.
So Brock Lesnar fucking beat up fucking Rey Mysterio and his son.
Booyakasha.
Then we get to fucking Friday.
Booyakasha.
Before that, okay, so the main event of the first Friday Night SmackDown on Fox was Brock Lesnar versus Kofi Kingston.
Squash match.
For the WWE Championship. Did you hear about this?
No. Squash match, though.
Let me tell you briefly how this match happened.
Black man lost real quick.
Kofi Kingston.
Yes.
With the bell run. Kofi Kingston lunged at Brock Lesnar.
Uh-huh.
Brock Lesnar caught him.
And slammed him.
And gave him an F5.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That
was it.
I just said.
And I don't know how to feel about that, see.
Squash match.
Because the whole idea with Kofi Kingston was it's been 11 years. He never got a title shot.
Yep.
And then there's this big build to him getting the title at WrestleMania this year, which we saw.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's all negated in 7 seconds because of Brock Lesnar.
Knowing WWE, I'm going to play a little armchair CEO, right? Actually, I'm going to play a little armchair writing staff. 1, 2 things storyline-wise is going to happen.
Okay.
Right? Lesnar is going to duck and dodge defending this title against them because
no. Okay.
No, because he's.
I'll let you go.
Because he's going to say, I have other real fighters I got to fight, and those are going to be squash matches as well, right? Until we get to the point where Kofi has leveled himself up mentally, and on the sidelines, so which he says, "Look, I've squashed all these people myself. I'm ready to get my title back."
Okay.
Another storyline.
Scenario.
What's your other scenario?
No, you said there's 2.
Yes.
So what's the other one?
The other one
I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
The other one is Kofi Kingston lost, right? So he gets back with New Day.
Sure.
And they just do some other shit. They leave the title on.
Okay, well. Okay.
That's my.
Well, here's what happened on Friday.
All right.
So when all this happened with Brock Lesnar, when he won the WWE Championship, mind you,
is there money in the bank?
I looked at my phone.
Yes.
To see what time it was. There was 8 minutes left. So I was just like, okay, somebody's going to come up.
Yeah.
Is it somebody that rumored to be coming back, which it wasn't?
Mm-hmm.
Is somebody new, which it was.
Okay.
So Rey Mysterio's music plays. And he came out with this dude. Mm-hmm. And I'll be honest, I thought it was his goddamn son. Like, why is his son taking his shirt off? That's weird.
All right.
Who it really was Cain Velasquez.
Who?
I know you're going to say that because I said the same thing. Who the fuck is Cain Velasquez? Cain Velasquez is from UFC. Another UFC dude.
Is that a UFC dude that has beaten Brock Lesnar?
Yes.
Yes.
He is the guy that beat Brock Lesnar for the UFC Heavyweight Championship.
Okay.
And Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman did a good job.
No.
What?
No, I'm saying they did the no. I know this guy. No. It was the Hulk versus Thanos thing.
Mhm.
That I cannot fight this man. He beat me. I cannot fight him. Fuck him.
Right. That's exactly what it was.
Awesome. I
And
can
when
get
you
down
see
with
Cain
that.
Velasquez,
Yes.
'cause I don't know who this dude was. I had to actually ask people at my job
Uh-huh.
who watches UFC more than
Yeah.
I do. Who is Cain Velasquez?
Uh-huh.
Because I'm not a UFC fan. I've seen some UFC fights.
Yes.
The last UFC fight I saw was a Conor McGregor fight 3 years ago with DK and his
Yes.
quote unquote nephew, who I would rail the fuck out.
Wait, nephew? Said nephew.
Niece.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Different. Whoa, that's a different thing.
That's
a completely different thing.
His niece.
Okay.
Quote unquote
Yes.
niece. Who I railed the fuck out.
Yes, I've heard about this.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And she was looking mighty fine that night.
Fantastic.
Man. But yeah. That's the last UFC fight I've seen.
Yes.
So I don't know who Cain Velasquez was until Friday.
Okay.
But Brock and Paul Heyman did a really good job of selling the fact that, oh my God, it's him.
Yeah, this is the guy.
This is the guy that beat me and my title's in jeopardy.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
he's been an unstoppable force.
Yeah. The fight allegedly is going to happen in Crown Jewel, which, if you say Crown Jewel in front of wrestling fans, it's like saying the N-word in front of black people.
Yeah, you might as well.
But you know what Crown Jewel really is?
It's a prince.
The Saudis' version of Mania.
It's the prince who had a. It's you. It's you after winning the lotto. I want to make these wrestlers fight in front of me for my entertainment.
And I want to sit on the sofa and see it.
Yes. That's all that is.
That's all it is.
That's all that is.
Yeah.
You would do that. I want a home show.
Because they're gonna. I assume they're gonna do that, and they're gonna do Tyson Fury versus Big Brad.
Yeah.
In Saudi.
I can see you. I can fucking see you doing this. You would move your desk where we have all this set up, right?
Yeah.
Wrestle for my entertainment. I've paid for you.
Oh, and do a live pay-per-view
in your house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
not in Barbecue Studios. It's too small.
No.
I can see us going to Jeddah.
No, here. You would do it here.
No.
You'd be like,
It's too small.
Cue the pyro.
It's too goddamn small. Oh, do a pyro in my house?
Yes. You would.
Okay, there wouldn't be an apartment left if I did pyro in my apartment.
You would be that foolish. Be like,
no, I wouldn't.
It'd be like that episode. I can't remember the commercial, but it was like Sting picks up the little boy and is beating him upside.
I know what you're talking about.
You know, it's like WWE Superstars or Slam Masters or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And
no,
he's
it would not be that at all. Not in this apartment.
Amuse me.
If I had the money, I would do so at Frontier Field.
Yeah.
And just an added bonus, I would do that camping bullshit like y'all did.
Like we did?
Y'all fucking did. That'd be the cherry on top of this fucking silly ass Sunday. Like, oh, okay, the show's over, but y'all can just camp out here and roast weenies in a fucking oil drum as on fire.
Okay. You have the Rochester Red Ring out here to fight Sasha Banks.
It's not even that. Okay.
Yes.
Then, that was Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get to Sunday. Sunday was the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view.
Ooh.
I don't know if you know what happened.
Did we get a high dive from the top of the cage?
No. We got something way worse.
Worse?
So,
wait. Worse as in, oh my God, that person almost killed himself?
Let me explain.
Or worse as in, this is better than Shane?
No, let me explain.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me explain. So, Sunday night, I got to work in record time.
Mm-hmm.
When I got home, I looked at the clock, I was like, holy shit. I can go home and watch the last half of this pay-per-view.
All right.
That's how early I got home. So, of course, I fired the WWE Network and I watched this show.
Mm-hmm.
We get to the main event. Seth Rollins, your boy Seth
Metal.
versus the Fiend Bray Wyatt.
All right.
And his first title match is coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So there's problems already with his main event because the whole match is in red.
Oh shit! I was about to say,
The whole match is in red lights.
Was magic done?
Kinda.
Oh shit!
Because as much as Seth Rollins is beating up Bray Wyatt, no matter what Seth Rollins did, when he went to cover Bray Wyatt, he kicked out at 1.
Really?
So they're building this dude up to be like this unstoppable killing force.
Yes.
Seth Rollins is pulling out everything. Tables, chairs, ladders. This nigga, one of them pulled out a giant mallet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about a cartoon mallet. Like,
not just a regular sledgehammer, but it was kind of cartoonish and stuff.
Yes. To the point where Harley Quinn would have been like, yo, this mallet is big as a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And they use this shit, right? They're doing all this shit. Seth Rollins at one point pulls out a dozen curb stomps to try to beat this motherfucker. And he still kicked out at 1. There's a point where Seth Rollins put Bray Wyatt's head with a chair and a ladder. He goes underneath the ring, fam.
Yeah.
Pulls out a toolbox and crashes it on his head. He still can't do anything with this dude, right?
Yeah.
So here we get to the end. Seth Rollins pulls out a sledgehammer. Mind you, like I said, he pulled out a fucking Acme Factory fucking mallet. Like Wile E. Coyote would use to fucking kill the Roadrunner.
Yeah, this thing is huge.
It's huge. And you got this small ass fucking sledgehammer. To which the referee is like, don't do this, Seth. You're buried in this. Rah.
Now what you there for?
Now, before I tell you to end, let me preface this by saying this. If you don't know what a Hell in a Cell match is, Hell in a Cell is this giant cage that surrounds the whole ring. Inside the cell, there are no rules at all. I've seen quite a few historic Hell in a Cell matches, especially the one with Mick Foley, who got thrown off this goddamn cage onto a goddamn table.
I remember that.
And he got chokeslammed through it. I've seen Randy Orton take a screwdriver to Jeff Hardy's earlobe, his open earlobe, take it and twist his ear. And nothing happened. I've seen Shane McMahon dive off the Hell in a Cell, this giant structure, not once but twice.
Yep.
Right? So here comes Sunday. And Seth Rollins has this goddamn sledgehammer. And the ref is like, don't use that. You're better than this. Seth Rollins is like,
you're never better than this.
Like, fuck all this shit.
Yeah.
It's Hell in a Cell. There's no rules. So what does he do? He hits fucking Bray Wyatt in the head with this goddamn sledgehammer. What does the ref do?
DQ him.
Ask me, yeah.
DQ him, isn't
He DQs him in Hell in a Cell.
Which you can't do.
Which you cannot do.
No rules, fall count anywhere.
Yes, listen. I have a bit of a disagreement with the YWC because I feel like they are very they feel very entitled to everything. But Sunday,
that's insane.
They have every right to shit on this finish because I saw red. I saw the Hell in a Cell was red. The match was in red, and that finish with the bell rung, I just saw red, and I was pissed. Pissed the fuck off at this finish.
I can see how that would be really anticlimactic.
Yes, it was so bad. It was so bad. But here's the thing: when the anger subsided, because it did the next day, I sat here and thought about for the last few weeks, like, how are you going to do this? Because in wrestling logic, Bray Wyatt, they rebuilt this dude. Because his old character, which I did like, was getting stale. So they took him off TV. They rebuilt him. They did this whole Firefly Funhouse skits. was supposed to be like Pee-wee's Playhouse for WWE, which is very cool. And then we get to Sunday, and he's supposed to be this unstoppable killing machine.
Yes.
So in wrestling logic, what do? You put the belt on him.
Yeah.
They didn't want to do that. So I was like, okay, if they're not going to do that, they're going to do a screw job finish. I don't want to see that, but that can happen as well. And what did they do? The screw job finish.
Really? They brought that back? I mean,
it was a screw job finish. A DQ in Hell in a Cell. When Mick Foley got thrown off a cage of the same thing. When Triple H used a sledgehammer in Hell in a Cell. And you're going to sit here and tell us that, okay, because Seth Rollins did it, is a DQ? Fuck out of here, WWE.
Pretty much.
Here's the thing. People are saying this is the worst pay-per-view of all time. Of all time.
That's a bold-ass fucking claim.
That's my point. Because we're in 2019. Pay-per-view, wrestling match has been around for decades. You mean to tell me this is worse than, say, Heroes of Wrestling in 2000? The one with Jake the Snake Roberts, where he was so drunk he couldn't perform?
Yeah.
You're gonna tell
I remember that.
You're gonna tell me this is worse than December to Dismember? The one ECW show WWE tried to do? You're gonna tell me this is worse than anything that happens in 1995? I was thinking about this. I was telling my therapist today.
All right.
If we couldn't do the show and you couldn't do this anymore
for any reason,
my next plan would be to do to recap the year of 1995 in wrestling, because I think that is the worst year in wrestling ever. Is 1995?
It was pretty bad.
The whole fucking year. You mean to tell me that this pay-per-view is worse than anything WCW did in 95 or WWE did? Thank God for ECW in 1995, because that year you had to forget that fucking year. Here's the thing. I was mad. I was mad.
Yeah.
And like everybody else at this finish. To the point where at first I was like, I don't want to watch the first half of the show, but I did yesterday. I can tell you and all the programs out there, Hell in a Cell 2019 is not the worst pay-per-view of all time. It's not. You know why? Because your girl Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks had they opened the show with a Hell in a Cell match. That was fun.
She's the man.
It was a great show. It was a great match. It was a great match.
Those who have a lot of charisma together. I mean,
here's the other thing.
Yes.
The Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane won the tag belts.
Yes.
They're the new women's tag team champions.
Excellent.
And here's the best part. I think they're heels, and Asuka is using the heels. Yeah, the bad guys. Here's the other great thing. Asuka is using Green Mist.
Really?
Yeah, she pulled the Green Mist in this match. So, how is it the worst pay-per-view of all time when that happens?
Because
what?
I'm gonna tell you exactly how. You've seen this time and again. The fans are so spoiled that they don't know what they want.
Yeah,
and you could give this fans the world on a platter,
and it's still not enough.
It's still not enough. Why is the platter silver?
It's just them being angry at the end of the main event.
Some people don't want solutions. They just want to be angry.
Yeah, it's not enough for me. That finish at Hell in a Cell was not enough for me to be like, fuck WWE. I'm done with them. I'm gonna go to AEW.
Yeah.
I cannot defend and will not defend the end of that match. People have every right in the world to be pissed off at that finish.
But you're not gonna say that the product was bad and shit on it.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's like Game of Thrones for you.
Oh God.
That last season stunk.
Yes.
To hear you say it.
Yes.
But you stuck it out to the bitter end.
I can't take away from what was good, but the end stunk. But that's the opposite. See, I would say that's a good thing if people like left the content, but because the content is good, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's often said that WWE fans don't know what they want until someone else tells them.
Right.
And we've sat down and you've told me, oh man, this is a fantastic pay-per-view. This is a good pay-per-view. And I could watch it and say, yeah, that's a good pay-per-view. Not being a fan and just knowing what a good pay-per-view is.
Right.
And it's real. It really is difficult when you tell me something. Oh man, they did this cool thing, and then you have to say the same sentence. But the fans didn't like it. The fans, the fans didn't like them going in this direction because they are so caught up. And this is one of the cruxes of the Attitude Era, where they did have lots of liberties. It did also create a fan base where they're like so hung up on things being that way, where they can't see a good story from the forest from the trees.
It's not even that. Back then, a good story from a bad story.
Yeah.
But the problem is that you mean to tell me every fucking Raw, every fucking pay-per-view was a slam dunk?
No.
They weren't.
No.
They weren't. There, in the Attitude Era, there were plenty of Raws and plenty of pay-per-views that did not work for people.
It's the power of those nostalgia goggles.
With Nitro and their pay-per-views. There are a lot of pay-per-views that just didn't work for people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't think it's the worst finisher of a main event this year. I will say that.
But
it was a bad finish.
Good, yeah.
And with Bray Wyatt, it's funny because I like his character so far.
Mm-hmm.
But even before The Fiend, when he was just Dirty Wizard, what they called him, right? But he's been in some bad title matches.
Really?
Think about it.
After he changed his persona?
Before this.
Oh, no. Before, yes. Oh, my God.
The match he had with Randy Orton at WrestleMania?
Yeah. Yeah, the magic match?
Yeah.
It was Magic Man?
Yeah, he was Magic Man.
Fuck that noise. I fucking hated that shit.
And the rematch where they were fighting in a quote-unquote haunted house?
Yeah.
That was bullshit. Before that finish, it was an okay match. It's not going to go down as one of the best Hell in a Cell matches of all time, but it was cool for what it was until the end.
Which is fair.
Yeah. I like, to your point, it's just the fans are going to shit on it because they're always going to just remember that match was the main event stunk.
Yeah.
And for WWE, it's not going to help them in the long run because when we come back to Hell in a Cell next year and they see that cell, everybody's going to be like, oh, but this happened last year. What's going to happen this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
My battery went along this. Okay. Thank God I fucking plugged that in. Do you have anything else? I have nothing else.
I have nothing else.
Okay, so let's close this out before we get to the big announcement.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta do this on my. So let's do some box office numbers. I can't pull this up on my computer because my computer just died.
All right.
But the #1 movie in the country, no big surprise, it was Joker.
No surprise at all.
No surprise at all. It made as of Sunday, it made $95 million, making it the biggest October opening ever. I like to think that I will have a review of this next time we're all together.
Mm-hmm.
But I made a promise that I would not talk about Joker until I saw this movie. I do want to get into what?
Got a charger?
For your phone?
Yeah.
We're almost done anyways.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to touch on that a bit.
Yeah.
I will not have anything more to say about Joker until I see this movie. I do want to get into all the controversy behind this movie.
Yep.
But I don't want to do that until I see this movie for myself and then come back and say this.
Yeah, fair enough.
What else can I tell you? It's still the same. The only thing that's different in the top 10 was Lion King is Off in the Sunset.
Yeah.
Ad Asher made
Took
some
them long
money.
enough.
Rambo made some money. Hustlers made some money. A Bollywood movie called War made some money.
Bollywood movie called War?
Called War. It does not have Jet Li and Jason Statham.
But it's a Bollywood movie.
It's a Bollywood movie.
I'm gonna look this shit up.
Okay.
I like Bollywood shit.
And that's pretty much Abominable. Made some money.
Fuck that movie. Continue.
Coming out this next weekend. What the fuck is coming out this next weekend? Besides Joker, fuck. See, this is why I guess.
Nah, do it off the dome. Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to think what's coming out because there was something coming out this weekend.
Hey, guess what, guys? There's some movies coming out. You probably
It's a weekend, yeah.
Yeah, it's a weekend. You'll
unless
take your
you've seen
lady
Joker.
broad.
Adam's Family.
Oh god.
The cartoon version of Adam's Family is coming out this weekend.
Okay, so nothing's coming out this weekend. There's no reason to take your girl out to see it.
But this shirt, the movie of the shirt I have on.
Yes, 3 from Hell.
That comes out next Tuesday.
Where?
On Blu-ray.
Where?
Now, I like to think on Friday, the Man in Black S review will have this movie.
If he doesn't, we'll get it on Blu-ray.
Well, yeah, we got to figure out some kind of way to see this movie.
We're gonna fucking
because we're
gonna watch it, and if it just so happens that we're doing DVD commentary on this fucking movie, that's what you guys get. Cause I'm sorry, I gotta see this fucking movie.
Yes, me, yeah, and me as well. Hold on.
Yes.
Maybe I can pull this up.
Your phone.
My phone. On my phone. No.
On your telephone device.
On my tele device.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go to box office. Just give me the box office, oh boy.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Okay. Okay. Let's go through the official list.
Yes.
All
right. Go ahead.
Like we said, number 1 was
Hobbs and Shaw.
Okay. No, it was not. It was Joker. $93.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it made way more than that at this point. Number 2 was Abominable.
Oh, fuck that movie. Continue.
$12 million, $37.8 million. Number 3 was Downton Abbey.
Wah wah.
Made $8 million, $73.6 million just here in the States.
All right.
Never mind, it made in the UK. Number 4 was Hustlers. $6.3 million. $91.3 million.
Cardi B playing Cardi B as Cardi B.
Hey, listen, I like that movie.
Yeah, of course you would. You like horse.
Okay. No, number 5 was It Chapter 2 with $5.3 million. $202.2 million. Just here in the States.
Nice.
I didn't like. I didn't care for it as much as part 1, but okay. 6 was Ad Astra, movie I just talked about. $4.5 million, $43.6 million.
Look at the stars. It could be closer than you think.
Okay. Number 7 was Renee Zellweger as Judy Garland.
I heard about this movie.
And
I've actually heard really good things about this movie.
Am I going to be surprised if she gets nominated for a fucking Oscar?
No, of course not. No, hell no. This is what that movie was made for.
Not really.
But at the same time, I've heard good things.
Okay. But it made $4.4 million, $8.9 million altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8 was Rambo Last Blood, the movie I just talked about. It made $3.5 million, $39.8 million.
Did that movie debut this week? Rambo or last week?
2 weeks ago.
Okay, no, then that's pretty good. For a Rambo movie that debuted 2 weeks ago?
Number 9 was the Bollywood movie War.
Okay.
$1.5 million, made $2 million altogether here in the States. And running out the top 10 was Good Boys.
Really? It's still up there?
Yeah.
Good for them.
Made another $1 million, $82 million altogether.
Fantastic.
So, that's right. God damn it. Because I was thinking, like, what else is coming out this week? Will Smith. in Gemini Man.
That comes out this week?
Friday. Here's the thing, see.
Yeah.
I tried as hard as I could to sneak in a early review of Gemini Man because I have it sitting on my shelf right over here.
What's wrong with it, though?
I don't know because I didn't watch it. I've been so caught up in wrestling and Yankees that I did not see this.
It happens.
It happens, but I do have it. So chances are, if it works, I will have a review of this next week.
Awesome.
Or next time that we see each other. I will say this. I agree with a lot of people with Gemini Man. It's old Will Smith versus young Will Smith, but old Will Smith still looks like young Will Smith.
Yes.
Because black don't crack.
Weird.
It's weird.
It's weird when you see like Fresh Prince meets I Am Legend.
Weird.
And you're like, it's the same guy. These guys are the same. Why are you showing me this?
It's like if Will Smith and Bad Boys 1 met Will Smith and Bad Boys 2, it's like you're still the same dude.
They're off the Haagen-Dazs maybe, but
yes.
the same dude.
I was sitting here racking my head like, okay, I know something else comes out this week. And it was Gemini Man. Besides Addams Family, which also comes out this weekend. The comedy Jexy. Have you seen the trailer for this bullshit?
I have not.
It's basically Siri or Cortana or Alexa. It is a comedy. Oh. Yeah, some bullshit. Like her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
And Parasite comes out. I don't know if it was a remake to Cronenberg's. David Cronenberg's Parasite. I assume it is because I said a trailer for that.
Yes.
Here we are in fucking October, and not a lot of horror movies.
No.
It's weird.
We got nothing to work with, and the things that we do have to work with, I don't want to see.
Yeah, word, man. I'm like,
Alright, we had it. Great. Fantastic.
And that came out in September.
Laugh at the Clown.
We got fucking 3 from Hell, and that's really all we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is why I was saying that doing the 30 days
and doing a lot of revisits.
Because I have to start off with revisits just to get them out the way and have something to watch.
I would try to at least revisit Poltergeist.
That's fair enough.
Okay.
So.
Anyways, that is that. Now.
Yes.
It is now the end of the show.
Yes. Surprise time!
And as we have, promised you.
Yes.
One of us has a fucking announcement to make.
You get your camera.
And I can sit here and say, it ain't me.
Okay.
So, Brother C,
yes.
Take it away.
I, Brother C, had my birthday.
That's one thing.
And I'm older now, so there you go, programs. Have fun with that.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's what I have to announce.
Oh, fuck you. That's not it.
And good night.
Are you serious right now?
Good night, everybody.
That's some bullshit, see. Fuck that shit. Let the programs know what's really going on.
What's really going on?
What's really going on.
Okay, so I am pregnant with another child.
Wow. You're the first guy. You're like Junior?
Yes, like Junior.
Junior.
No.
What's that movie?
No. So basically what's happening is we are having another kid in my household.
Okay.
And it is not an adoption. It is by regular birthing methods. So that is the thing that is happening. Congratulations to moi for, having another kid.
Nigga, you got Miracle Grow on your dick. You know that, right? You got Miracle Grow on your balls.
I guarantee you that
you can't miss. You're like
Bullseye, but with kids.
I never miss.
I guarantee you that anybody listening to this is probably pregnant right now by the sound of my voice. Congratulations!
Especially with Latina, because that just happens.
Yes.
I'm
Congratulations, programs.
Well,
it's mine.
Well, that just cost me my job on SNL Around Life when they go back and listen to episode 28 of this show.
Are we at 28?
We're at 28, yeah.
Shit. Okay, so
Officially, we're at 28. Unofficially, we're at 29.
We're at like 32 unofficially.
No, we're at 29 because if you count the test run,
Yes.
we're at 29.
But if you count the WW,
No,
the WrestleMania,
that includes
count it?
WrestleMania.
Okay.
Yeah. Taking out the bonus episodes that we did, just the official episodes, we are now at 29.
Yay!
Unofficially.
I'm gonna
Officially, we're when we start.
I'm gonna go to Hawaii! Yay!
As far as numbering
Yay!
these fucking. No, that's the other thing that happened this week. I saw fucking crank anchors.
You did.
There was no special. I was like, fuck out of here.
That's never gonna happen again.
Why?
Because you can't make fun of people who are
They don't
mentally
do crank
deficient.
anchors then, goddammit.
Don't.
Fuck out of here.
Can't have peanut butter and jelly without the jelly.
Oh, well.
Don't replace it with marmalade, you fucks.
This show's still silly, but not that silly.
Yes.
All right.
But yeah, that's going on with me. More kid, more power.
Congratulations, C.
Thank you.
And that's that. Without anything more further to say, that is the end of the show. We appreciate you spending time with us.
At 2 hours and 30-minute mark, yo.
Holy shit.
I am glad for anybody that marathon this, friend of the show, Prometheus, all of you guys.
Running gag time.
Gag time.
If you find your way to the end of the show, you have done your part this week.
Gag time sounds like a old-timey song, but with breathlessness.
I've been Alan One.
I've been Brother C.
This has been the Geeks From Apt podcast. We appreciate you spending time with us. And as always, good door open for you.
Deuces.
Laters.
I'm an admiral.
Shut your fucking hole. That is it. No.